are back down here on the farm project, and got the little Takeuchi with the Rut Brush cutter. And if you've been following my channel for a while, I know most of you have, you guys have seen a lot of this machine and this cutter. And this is the owner down here, the client. This is his machine and his cutter, and he allows me to use this thing to help maintain his property down here. And so it's just cheaper for him and everybody. That's why he got this machine, was to help maintain, but he works full-time as well. And so but this is what I do for work, so he lets me come down here and run this machine to help clean this property up and keep it maintained. So there's a ton of ditches out on this property. We cut all this, I think last week, finished up cutting the other side of that ditch. You guys saw when we came back out here, we cleaned up all of that, and that turned out really well. And now we've got this ditch to go. This is a pretty good run, so it's all grown up with dog fennel, and there's some gum trees in here and all kinds of a mishmash of stuff. So we're gonna mow all this down. I think that goes down about at least 150 yards. It's a pretty good run. And there's some other ditches over there near the pond, another 100 yards we need to do. And then if you guys saw the last time when I picked this thing up, there was a 36-inch grading bucket out there at Richardson's service out there in the yard. Well, that was his bucket. I didn't know that, but he had bought a 36-inch grading bucket for this. And we've got some ditches we're gonna clean out as well. So I'm gonna cut these ditches today, and then we'll change this bucket out, or this cutter out, and we'll put the bucket on and try to get to some grading here this afternoon and see if we can get some of the ditches that need to be cleaned out and dug out. We'll get to that as well, I hope. So not much to it but to do it, and we're gonna get to this right now. All right, all this is done down through here and all of that, and then that ditch over there, and then this one that goes along here. This one right here was a bit of a pain after about that hump of dirt right there, because when I was regrading out along all these ditches, I didn't get to finish this one. I stopped when we were doing this project, or that project. I stopped right about there, and the owner was going to come back here and just finish that little bit, but he never got around to it. So I guess when I come back to dig out all these ditches, I'll fix that problem as well, so he can bush hog a little closer along this line. So yeah, all this looks pretty good. Got it all mowed down, chopped up, and I'll be back. Might be back this weekend on Saturday. We'll put the grading bucket on and start digging and cleaning out these ditches and just cleaning them up a little bit. They don't really need to be regraded. They just, the bottoms of them needed to be just kind of scooped out a little bit. Get some of the sediment and grass and stuff that's collected down in there out, and just smooth them up a little bit. So that'll be fun. But yeah, I thought I'd actually get around to some grading today, but I mean, all these ditches took a while. We probably did 1, 2, 3, probably 400 and some odd yards of ditches today, I would have to guess. So that's a pretty good deal for today, getting all that cut. And they're big. They were big and wide ditches. I was cutting both sides of them. So all right, well, that looks pretty good, and we are out of here for today. It is almost 6 o'clock, and I'm gonna just kind of take the hose and just kind of wash this thing off. It's a little dirty from all the dust, and just clean it up a little bit really quick. It's got some dust and stuff on it. I don't want to leave it a mess. So, and that'll be that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I time-lapsed a bunch of this, so that should make for a pretty cool video to kind of see the progress of the job in here, getting these ditches cut. And I'll do the same when I come back to regrade everything. We'll do some time-lapsing and stuff, see how that turns out, and get all this shaped up. It's almost a full-time job keeping this property up. It's got a lot of ditches and fields and all kinds of stuff that's got to be constantly mowed and kept up and took care of. So, but it's been fun working down here. I've had a blast running this little machine and with this cutter head, and it's been a really good time. So it saves me from having to drag my machines down here. It's about an hour drive down to this property, so from where I'm at. So all right, well, I'm out of here for today. Hope you guys are having a great week, and I will catch you guys later. Bye, everybody.